Well, I am back on Maverick Farm, and I'm going to try this again. Tried to do a live stream yesterday, and I had all kinds of trouble. I found out later it was my own internet. Uh, well, my local internet, not necessarily my internet. But we got it taken care of yesterday, and I'm back to normal. So I'm going to try this again. That was terrible yesterday. I had people coming in, and they couldn't see anything, and it was just god awful. So I'm going to try it again. All right, first of all, I've got some grass to get cut here. So, I don't know. Let's see. There's quite a good size patch right through here I might work on. And I've got some seeding to do. And I'm working out some course play routes. I'll show you that in a second here. Yeah, there's quite a big patch here that I might just work on. Let's see. Let's just start in this corner here and head that way. Artie, Lynn. Hey, Lynn. How are you? I'm going to try this again. Hope it's better. Let me know if it is. I did some calling yesterday. Found out it was my local internet. Bald Eagle's back. Yeah. I know. It was terrible. I still feel bad about it, even though it wasn't my fault. I'd been gone on vacation. For some reason, my internet was just in the tank. I usually get about 60 to 70 megabytes per second download and about 5 to 6 upload. In the case of streaming, it's the upload you need. If you can't get at least 4 or 5, then you're going to have trouble with live streaming. Well, after I finished yesterday, I went and checked my speeds. Instead of 60 to 70 download, I was only getting 5. And instead of 5 to 6 upload, I was getting less than 1. So that was my problem. I called the cable company. They didn't have any explanation. They rebooted it, and it went right back to normal. So anyway, Gino's back. Hey, Gino, hope this is better today. I hope. So you guys let me know how it looks. On my side, it's looking pretty good. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. Yeah, Bald Eagle, I saw it today. I actually, this is a new version here of this game. I just downloaded it about 15 minutes ago. There's no major changes. It was basically some fixes, and I'll go through those in a second. Let me get this thing going here. I'm gonna start this. Let's measure this field out here. Thank you, Gino. I'm glad, because I was really upset yesterday when I got off. I thought, oh my God, that was embarrassing to have a stream go that bad. It was terrible. I should have checked the internet, because since I've been gone, I should have checked it before I started. I generally do. What I usually do before I start any stream is shut everything down. See, my computers run almost all the time. Anybody that deals with Windows will know that Windows continually gets bogged down over time from all the junk it's trying to do for you, because it thinks you're too stupid to do stuff. It tries to control everything on your computer, and after a period of time, it just gets bogged down. And so I usually do that. I didn't do it yesterday, though. Because I'd been gone for a week, I thought I better jump on and do one right away, and what a mistake that was. Dylan Bacon's in the house. How you doing, Dylan? Hope you're well. Hope everything's good with everybody today. Thank you, Lynn. I appreciate it. Thank goodness, because that was terrible yesterday. So, as I was saying, this is a new version of Maverick Farms. Um, Although it's actually version 2, it comes out as version 3. And I think he did that just to show that it is a different version, but it's still only actual version 2, according to him. He just fixed some things, because he said the last time I downloaded this was the last he was going to do with it, unless there were some issues. So, one of the issues I'm going to show you here in a minute. Let me do this thing here. We're going to do 13.5. We're starting in the northeast, I guess. We're going to call it northeast. Going to be heading south. Don't need to do any of that. I'm going to generate the course. And we're just going to call it grass 3 because I have grass 1 and 2 already. So we're going to do this. And then I want to see if I can make it automatically run back to the farm. So we're going to do that. Alright, let's get rid of this course. And we're going to change it to a transport course. Starting in this corner. And heading back to the farm. Now, I'll show you what's different on the farm. You're going to see it right away. Whoa, that was dangerous. This thing's pretty squirrely. I try not to go too fast with it. I'm Young's in the house. Welcome. What do you hate about FS17? Well, that's kind of a loaded question in that I try not to hate anything. There's a lot of things I might wish were better. I think the thing, if I had to say I was disappointed in Giant over FS17, it would be the fact that every time they do some form of DLC or add-on, it's not really content. It's usually just more equipment that you can't really use, or you may not want to use, instead of putting content in. And I'll give you an example. I would wish that they would put in more animals. Like, let's say they bring horses into the game, and then they add a new fruit, like oats, that the horses would need to eat. And then they would have some kind of an auction put together where you could actually take your horses and auction them off or something. Not a slaughterhouse. I don't want to see them making horses into dog meat. But something like that. Well, instead of decent content like that, usually all we get is just more equipment. And a lot of the equipment we get is equipment you either don't want to use or you can't use. That kind of bothers me. If you're going to bring a DLC out and make us pay for it, give us some new content. Give us something more to do in the game, not just more equipment. So that's about my only rag. I could be wrong. Alright, let's see if they can get this thing to work now. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to go into that. Going to do grass 3. Oh, crud. I didn't save that, what I just did. Can you believe it? Alright, I'm just going to let it mow. I'll fix that later. I got to talking. Dylan, what's up, buddy? Have I played it on the console? Yes, I do. I have it on the Xbox One. And actually, I played it on my vacation. Aiden's in the house. Hi, Aiden. Dar's in the house. Hope everything's looking better for you, Dar. Let me show you what one of the biggest changes for me on this map is, that what he changed. He took out the walls. It doesn't look like and you've heard me say it in the past, if you watched my videos, that I felt like I was in a prison, because it had big old tall cement walls all the way around. Looked like a prison compound. Yeah, Zelly, something like carrots bring in. Something that gives you something more to do instead of just a bunch of equipment. Now, I've been playing this since 2013. I didn't get the ones previous to 2013. But ever since 2013, every time they had an expansion or a DLC, all it ever was equipment. So here's what I did. He took the walls out and he put gates in here. I took the gates out, as you can tell, because I took the posts out. Now I'm going to go back in and put the posts back in because this looks kind of funky. I just haven't done it. I only downloaded this about a half hour ago, and I took the gates out. And I took the gates out for a reason. Every time I do a course to try to come in and out of this farmhouse area, there are automatic triggers here. Well, they're not automatic. The gates have to be opened by a mouse click. And so my tractors would stop right here waiting for me to mouse click even though the gate was open. So I took those gates out in hopes that now this will fix my problem. I'm Young says he's played it since 2011 and 2010. Yeah, I do. I've seen those games. I only started in 2017. Will I make videos on console? I can. I'll tell you how I do it. So it isn't going to make any difference. Is when I play my Xbox One, if I was to record, what I do is I stream it to my computer. So I'm still playing on my computer even though it's an Xbox One game. That's one way to do it. So anyway, here's my test. I'm going to try to do a course here. Hey, let me get rid of that tractor that's in the way. And before, every time I did a course that came in and out of the farm, it would always stop by those gates. So I took the gates out. By the way, like I said, I'm going to go in and I won't put the gates back in, but I will put the posts back in so it looks different. Because look, it looks kind of funky. I'm going to take this corner post here and put one there and put one there and make it look right. But I don't want the gates in there. So let me start this thing recording. Yeah, I had tons of fun on 13. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a course that goes from this silo number 1, to silo number 3 where the animals are, and see if I can make it work. I couldn't make it work before. And by the way, Dylan, I do make videos on my consoles. I am doing a couple of them. I'm doing, what is it? Verizon's Zero Dawn on the PlayStation 4. And I've done some on the Xbox One, but I haven't actually put them on my video page. There's a couple of RPG games that I played over there. And I've done Fallout 4 on the Xbox, but most of the Fallout 4 you see on my page is all done on PC. I'm a PC gamer. I don't like consoles. And the reason why I don't like consoles is I have really bad hand-eye coordination, and if I have to use a console controller, I'm not very good with them. So I play a lot of console, but I don't enjoy it as much as I like playing on the PC. It's just a personal thing. Dar, newly retired. Hey Dar, when you're retired, every day's Saturday. Bill's in the house. Oh my God, Bill, are you still in Oregon or are you home? For those of you that don't know, I live in Oregon in the United States, and Bill was supposed to be visiting my fair state recently, but since I've been gone, I haven't had a chance to talk to him. Bill's a foreigner. I have to laugh. Americans are so arrogant. Everybody's a foreigner. Well, I hate to tell you, but Americans are foreign too, depending on where they're at. In Boston now, oh cool. Yeah, Bill's from across the pond. Comes to visit every year, or I think he does. Mark's in the house. Welcome back, Mark. Yeah, I know. That's the trouble. I get to yapping. I need somebody whispered in my ear to tell me what to do here. Dylan says he's in Washington State. I was born and raised in Washington State. I'm from the Yakima Valley originally. I was born in Toppenish many, many years ago. Work brought me to Oregon. And I've been here ever since. Yeah, it was pretty hot, Bill. Where I was is we had most of the week was over 100. We had a couple days in the 90s, but it never got below that. I was in Central Oregon all last week, soaking up the sun, which I don't get here. I live on the coast, by the way, real close to the ocean here, only a couple miles from my house. What am I doing? Nobody's watching me. I screwed up. Nobody saw it. Now I gotta come back and do it over. It's not my fault. I haven't had any caffeine today. Alright, let me do this. Get rid of this junk here. Come back to me. Start again. Okay, this time what I want to do is go over here. Now I'm going to test this and see how it works, because it hasn't worked in the past versions of this game here. Let me stop that, and I'm going to do what Lynn told me, and I'm going to save it. Silo Farm 1 to Silo Farm 3. Save that. I'm going to tell it to do grass, which it already has. And let's give it a whirl, see what happens. CPT's in the house. Hello. CJ. Do you prefer CJ, CPT? That sounds just perfect there, Dor. When are we going to use Celsius? If we started using Celsius, I couldn't tell you what the temperature was. Hey, Gert's in the house. Anthead is back. Welcome back, guys. So let me go over the things that are different here. I'm going to let this truck go do his business. And hopefully, here's the thing, like I said before. When the gates were in here, there was a trigger for the gate. And you had to use the mouse to trigger it. When I would do a course play route to get in and out of this area, it would stop right here, waiting for that gate to be triggered. Well, I took the gates out along with the triggers, so I'm hoping it won't interfere now. And if it works, then I'm going to come back in with Giant Editor and put some posts back in here, because this looks kind of weird, just floating in the air there. I'm going to fix that. But let me go over what the mod author said he's changed. For those of you that just came in, this is another version of Maverick. It's still version 3, but he's fixed some things and changed. Obviously, he's changed some things because you notice those great big brick walls are gone. Okay, now see, he didn't stop, so I think I fixed my little problem. We'll find out if he makes it all the way back. So anyway, you notice right away that the wall is gone, that great big wall, and I'm curious. I've said so many times that I hated those walls because it made me feel like I was in a prison. Well, that's exactly what he says, that you took it out because it looked like prison walls. Not that I think he watches my videos, but that was exactly my comment. So evidently there was a problem with the tip place at the BGA. He's fixed that. There was something blocking the tip area. He replaced some shaders, which I wouldn't know. He removed and replaced the prison walls around the main yard, and most of all, cleaned up the files and reduced the file size from 1.9 gigabyte to 1.3. Now, if you guys remember, when I first started playing this version, I had to start completely over with a new game save, and I was kind of complaining that, oh my God, it's almost 2 gig download. It was a terrible size download. Well, he's reduced it quite a little bit to 1.3 gigabyte. And supposedly it's going to load faster. Jorma's in the house. Welcome back. So, let's see. He says he tested and solved some issues. Doesn't say what they were. That's okay. As long as he fixed them, then we'll never know. And he does state that even though this is, when you download it, it says it's version 3, it's actually version 2. And it is ready for seasons. Now, I don't like seasons all that much, so I didn't put it in. I wouldn't mind seasons if I was just playing the game, but because I'm recording it, it's kind of a hassle. Things like that, when you're recording, cause problems in that... if you're only recording, you're making a video or you're live streaming, and all of a sudden the weather changes on you and you got to sit there and do nothing for 15 minutes, it's a little different. Man, this tractor's noisy. Let's see, what else we have here? Okay, Gert, thank you. I kind of thought that that's what it was, but I wasn't sure. And I'll tell you what, I need to find it again. One of my subscribers from your guys' side of the pond made me a complete list of the translations of all the things that are in these maps. And it was a web page, and I lost the link to it. Silly me. But man, that was handy. All right, Dylan, thanks for stopping by. I sure appreciate it. Good to have you here. Enjoy the rest of your day. All right, what else did he change? Let's see. It says he added a lot of second version, improved some things, cut down the forestry area. So he thought that the forestry area was too big, so he cut it back a little bit. And he improved the BGA area, the biogas area, changed the biodiesel area. And let's see, I need to set this thing up over here. Man, this tractor's monster. And it's noisy. Alright, we're going to seed this. I'm just going to keep seeding wheat for the time being. Let's see, what else did he change? He removed the small greenhouses and created one great big greenhouse that produces 8 different fruits. So that's something else that he changed. What? Bill baptized his tablet in beer? You're supposed to drink the beer. A little mishap. I'm glad he explained that little mishap because I thought maybe he just kind of wet his pants. But he explains that he spilled something. Gert's from Holland. Thanks, Gert. I appreciate that. Anthead said the windbreak trees. They are in Washington State, too. If you go down Columbia River between Wenatchee and Lake Chelan, you'll see a lot of those trees, windbreaks like that on the side, coming. Because there's a lot of... Columbia River causes a lot of wind. If you go down the gorge, it's always windy in the gorge. And they do a lot of the windsurfing there. All right, Gert, thank you. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. All right, let's see here. Let's do a course. We're in the northwest. Let's create something here. Field number 9. Northwest. Going to be heading east. And I want to do, it's not too big a field, so I'm only going to do two headlands on this field. Uh-oh. What happened? There it is. Seed field 9. Get this thing started here. Gino. That's funny. Uh-oh. Ty? Welcome. I didn't see Ty come in. Welcome to the stream, Ty. You just watched a what? A 3-minute ad? On a mattress? That's dedication. Yeah, that was a tough time in history for the U.S. Roger's in the house. He says he's from Sweden. Welcome, Roger. Appreciate it. Now, on my YouTube page, I try to make sure that I don't have any ads that can't be clicked on. Even though supposedly that's where you're going to make some money, is on the advertising. I don't mind having advertising on there, but I want to make sure that people can click on it if they don't want to watch it. And the reason why I kind of do that, one of the biggest reasons is I know that a lot of people use ad blockers. If you're using ad blockers, then the YouTubers don't make anything on their videos, and that's, whatever. So I try not to put ads that you can't click on, because that way hopefully people don't use ad blockers. And if you do, that's fine. I know, actually, I used to. The mattress ad was humorous. I'm gonna let that guy go. He's noisy. So you're trying to use a Cytec? I use my Cytec on it, but I don't actually. I have used it, but I don't actually use it because why is this guy stopped right here, just sitting doing nothing? What happened? You run out of gas? That's odd. Why is he just sitting here? Huh. Well, I'll have to check that out. That's not good. Alright, so getting back to this map, let's see what else did he do. He removed pallets from the greenhouse. So compost is needed to produce instead. So the greenhouse, you don't have to have pallets, just compost, I guess. Added manure, seeds, and fertilizers to the farm silos. That's good. Removed all the trees and renewed to work with the seasons mod. Okay, I guess that's special. Tried to label everything for comfort. Now that I appreciate, especially if he if he's translating it from another language other than English. Now that's good for me because I happen to only speak English. Well, actually, I don't speak English. I speak American. I have to have closed captioning on to read English. No. Stay open. See if I can get this other side. There we go. Bald Eagle. This one you do not have to. If you did the other version 3, if you did the previous one like I did, then this one you don't have to. If you still have the original version 2, then if you just use this one, you're going to have a new save. So it depends whether you kept up with the updates or not. Oh, that guy, he's gone. Wait for me. I just can't figure out why he stopped up here on this other end here. That was kind of silly. What? Papa Smurf, do I look blue? I feel blue sometimes. Especially now that I'm back from vacation, I'm blue because I thought, oh man, vacation was sweet. Even though I'm on vacation all the time, but it's still sweet to get away. Alrighty, let's see. I was gonna fix that that grass catcher thingamabob-a-doodle. Oh, I can't get over the fence. I used to be able to jump over fences without any trouble. Come on. What's going on? I can't jump over that fence. I guess I'll have to use the gate like everybody else. Okay. I really want to find out what happens with that guy, but I guess I'll find out sooner or later. Let's jump in here. So Bill's in America, and America will never be the same. Unfortunately, I was traveling when he was in Oregon, and I didn't get a chance to meet up with him. Ah, thanks, Lynn. I actually thought I did, but I didn't. First thing I did when I got home was jumped on the scale. Silly me. All right, let's get rid of this, and let's try this again. This time, Lynn, yell at me when I get done. Remind me to save it. You gotta go home again, huh? Hey, Bill, are you still taking your classes? Gino. Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Gino. I was watching the chat instead of watching the road. I got my little lawnmowers going everywhere. I'm gonna go out this way. Jonathan, what's that all about? Somebody's practicing on the keyboard. You gotta love kids when they're first learning to talk. Some of the words they pick up are not right. I made a big mistake when my kids were little. Big mistake. I told them they couldn't use a word unless they knew how to spell it. So my daughter immediately comes back in and says a bad word at me, and I said, "What?" She said, "Dad, you said we could say it if we could spell it," and then she spelled it out for me. I thought, oh man, I made a big boo-boo there. Yeah, I know, Dar. It pretty much is, isn't it? All right, let's see if this works now. We're going to do grass. Oh, I've got to start making some folders here. Grass 3 and then grass 3 to silos. Let's run her up here. Get this thing started. Let's kick this pig. Get this party started. Lynn, save, save, save. You sound like a Baptist in the middle of a heat wave. Wait a minute. What's going on? I went clear to the end. Oh, I know what it's doing. Right. I see. I didn't, I might have done a straight line, but that doesn't mean that the field is in a straight line. All right, well, we'll see what happens. See what happens. Bill says he's still taking classes, so it's back to studying. Lynn probably doesn't know, Bill. She's been gone. I don't know unless Lynn. Why is it stopping here on this road? This is crazy. I don't understand this. Bill is taking classes so that hopefully he doesn't have to be a beat truck driver in the future. They're all meows. All right, I don't know what's going on with that. I might have to redo that route. What the heck? Oh, you know what? If you guys remember, because I forgot, yesterday when everything went to hell in a handbasket, I had leased a field, and today I forgot all about it. I got to get this thing harvested before the sun goes down. Let's grab a truck and get out there with it. So, Anthead, I say meow all the time. It drives my wife and kids crazy because if they start talking about a subject that I don't want to hear, I start going meow, meow, meow. And then they'll talk some more and I'll go meow, 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 meow. And it just drives them nuts. Let's see, where is field 16? I'm lost. It's straight ahead, okay. If I can get all the railroad tracks here. Andy's in the house. Andy, all the way from Scotland. Okay, Ed, I can understand the num num because all food is num num to me too. Food. The only person that eats more than me that I know of is Scorpion, and he's not here today, so I can talk about him. Scorpion's on vacation this week. I thought maybe he'd be here. Anybody see my combine? I lost. There it is on the end. Emmis, how are you? Another one from the Netherlands. Good to have you here. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. And there's no way I probably haven't pronounced your name right. Is it Emmis? Roger Nilsson's in the house. Oh, it's okay. Let me get this combine going here. Yeah, he usually does even when he's here. All right, I think I just hired a worker here, but I don't recall. Let me see. Do I have... Yeah, I don't have a course. I must have just hired somebody here. Little kids do some very strange things. There was a movie. Does anybody remember the movie Harry and the Hendersons? There was a movie about a Sasquatch, a Bigfoot, named Harry and the Hendersons. And there used to be a TV show called Max Headroom. One day when my son was very little, I mean, he was barely speaking. Well, he was talking some. So he's a little bit older, but he wasn't very old. He and I were in the bathroom getting ready for some event, so we just, he wasn't old enough to take a shower by himself, so he jumped in the shower with me, and we were getting dressed, and we were both standing in the bathroom in underwear, and I was just joking around, which I want to do. It drives my wife crazy. I do some things that are really kind of weird. I opened up my underwear. I looked at my son, and I said, "Look, Harry and the Hendersons." No, I said, "No, look, Max Headroom." He pulled his underwear open and said, "Harry and the Hendersons." Well, my wife was in the doorway, and she started laughing so hard I could, and both of us just busting out laughing. It was just so funny. Yes, John Lithgow was in that. He was, he played the bad guy and the good guy. No, he played the good guy. I can't remember who played the bad guy. Some hunter. I'm lost. You know what? I want to get that field done. I might turn my time back to 1 here before I have to get charged for that field again. Max Headroom was great. Yeah, it was funny. There was another time talking about kids doing silly things. And it happened to be my son again. The first Batman had just came out with Michael Keaton. And if you remember in the movie, there was a part where he grabs the bad guy by the collar, pulls him into his face and says, "I'm Batman." Well, I got home from work, and I walk in the front door, and my son's on the other side of the room, and he's running towards me. And I'm thinking, oh, he's going to jump in my arms and give me a hug. So to help him out, I got down on my knee so I could get to his, height. And I got my arms wide open, waiting for him to jump in my arm. Daddy's home from work. The only son's going to give him a big hug. He runs up to me and he grabs my suit from the front, pulls me in and says, "I'm Batman." And then, oh, God. So much for Daddy. Okay, Dar's retired and needs a hobby now. She's keeping track of grain sales. Let's see, where's my other field? 8, I think. And I can't recall whether I seeded it or not. Bill says he lives in the saddest town in Sweden. Yeah, I don't think this is seated here. Let's go out and take a look. Nope, nothing in this field. Alrighty then, let's see here. We're gonna do another seeding course. Turn my map on so I can see where I'm at. Okay, I'm in the southwest. So let's do field 8. Field 8 in the southwest. Current vehicle position. When did they start doing that? Southwest, we're gonna be heading north. And I'm going to do... How big is this field? I think I can get away with 2 headlands. Alright. And Lynn, you'll be happy to know I saved it. Yeah, kids like Batman. I'm Batman. All right, here we go. Oh, look, the lights all came on. It's bright out. Oh, no, no, stop. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Woo-hoo, hullabaloo. Alright, go back on course here. I haven't put much faith in CNC. I'm a little cynical about CNC. I'm thinking it's never going to come out. And from what I've been watching of it, it doesn't look any different than FS17 to me. They keep claiming that it's a lot better and that kind of stuff, but I haven't seen anything. What little bit I have seen is kind of like it's kind of like a cutscene in the early role playing games. I can't say it's that way nowadays, but it used to be that they would put a game out and they would show you an advertisement using the cutscenes in the game and not actual gameplay. And gameplay is usually a lot different than the cutscenes. And what I've seen in CNC looks like they're just using their best quality stuff to advertise it. I'm waiting to see some actual gameplay. I like big machines. Whoa! They smash up better when you wreck them. All right, well this route that I made from one place to the other didn't work very well. I'm gonna have to check into that and see why. It just did not work right. Okay, let me go check the combine, see how he's doing. Uh-oh. I don't think I made a course for this. Let's see, combine course. And I don't know if I'm gonna. This is just a leased field. I'm just gonna do it manually. I'm kind of with you there, Dar, but you know, and I hate to be skeptical. Here's what I hope. I just hope that it's not another one of the, like that game No Man's Sky that was hyped so big and then turned out to be absolutely nothing like it was supposed to be. All right. Oh, I was talking about what changed on this map. Let's see what else. Okay. What? Removed all trees. Tried to label everything. He's got 2 placeable areas where there's no snow. Evidently, I haven't used the seasons mod. Is there snow now? Is that what he's talking? Must be what he's talking about. Here's the things he's added. He's added slurry separation, fertilizer factory, a seed factory, a compost master, brewery, a bakery, a vineyard, a winery. Now, Lynn was always telling me I whine too much, so now somebody actually put a winery in a game for me. And a wine bar. Now, Scorpion said something about selling wine at the wine bar was really difficult. V1 factories, weaving mill, a pallet filling factory, a milk factory. Well, that'd be a dairy, I think. P.S. Make sure you don't have other maps in your mod folder because that probably will cause conflicts with this map. Yeah, probably so. I've got about 30 different farms and I keep them all in their own folder. David Rickard's in the house. Hello, David. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. A cheese factory to go with the wine. Gotta have a little cheese to go with that wine. I came home with from vacation. Carol let me buy some Mountain Dew while I was on vacation because it's vacation. It's special. She cut me off of Mountain Dew a while back. Those of you that have been listening to me know that. But I came back with 2 cans. I'm going to open one right now because my throat's getting dry. And it's cold too. I had it back by the ice maker. Oh, that's refreshing. I can't tell you how many people ask me if I'm sponsored by Mountain Dew. Are you kidding? Ain't nobody going to sponsor my little channel. Yeah, I think that's what he said. He should be here in real life to tell us. Uh-oh, Roger's getting carried away with something there. What is that? Cordutil Malmo Rat Ofta. Okay, Bill, what's that mean? Hey, Bert's in the house. How you doing, Bert? Where are you from, Bert? You know, you guys, I've got a couple of monitors in the live stream. I'm going to have to add a couple of translators. That there's funny right there, I tell you what. All right, let's run around and see what's going on. Hey, let me take my DJI Phantom out for a little spin. Let's just go for a little spin here if I can get above the trees. Let's run out here and see what's going on. This thing's really slow, though. It only goes 16 miles an hour. A ring toss game. I was never good at those. I think they made those so nobody can win. Well, it's okay, Roger. We know you guys are just having fun. You got to remember, though, these old good old boy Americans, every time they hear somebody talking in another language, they're almost absolutely sure you're talking about them. and not in a good way. That's so funny. I wish I'd learned Spanish. I had I've got Spanish blood. Well, although one of my grandmothers was from Norway, but I've got some. I'm not quite sure. I don't think it's Scottish. I think it's Irish that we've got in us. We're kind of a Heinz 57. All right, Lynn. Coffee time, she says. Bring me back a taco. Bert says, where do you come from? If you're talking to me, I was born in Washington State, United States, and I live in Oregon now. So I live right on the ocean. If you happen to look at a map, you'll see that I actually live right on the mouth of the Columbia, where the Columbia River meets the ocean. Yeah, Bill. Bill says they are talking about me. I knew it. I knew it. Good thing I don't care. You probably aren't saying anything about me that I don't say about myself, so I'm going to land this thing. Cool beans. I think you can hit your, you can get up there and hit your button. This is my favorite one right here. This is my farm-made gyrocopter. Look, it's got a plastic can for a gas tank. Come on. You know this guy made it in his garage. It's pretty sweet, though. Look at that. You can dust your crops with this thing. This thing's pretty sweet. I could actually believe the guy made it in his garage. I love flying my helicopter when I'm not farming. I gotta go check on crops. Let's see here. Make myself oh shoot! Where's my truck? Better get that grain. I'm not gonna get this thing. I gotta hurry up. I gotta get this. This is a leased field. If I don't get it before midnight, they're gonna charge me rent on it. Oh, Glenn Campbell, he's had Alzheimer's really bad. So he finally passed away. That's too bad. Ryan's in the house. How you doing, Ryan? I'm gonna head in with this grain before it gets too full. So, Bill, how long have you actually been in the States? Just a week or a couple weeks? And are you flying home or are you taking a slow boat to China? Okay, you know what? I'm lost. Where in the heck am I? I'm way off. Let me take a right here. I took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. Let's go this way. I'm doing good there, Ryan. I tried to do a live stream yesterday, and my internet was just really off, and I had to shut her down. It was bad. I called the internet company, and they rebooted my system, which I probably could have done myself. Just unplug the damn modem, plug it back in. But they said there was something in the neighborhood that they had to fix. Always had to be in my neighborhood. Lynn's back with coffee for everybody. Did you get my taco? I was kind of counting on it. Alrighty, let's dump this stuff. So what else is going on with everybody? I can't believe summer's almost over. I know that in Texas, well, in some school districts, next week is school already in Texas. What's that all about? We used to get out right before June, or at least the first week of June, and we didn't go back till after Labor Day. But nowadays, like the school across the street here, they didn't get out till the 15th of June, and at least they don't go back till after Labor Day. But oh my gosh, summer's almost over. What happened? Okay, so I'm guessing that Lynn did get me a taco, but she ate it. Was it good? One and a half weeks. That's not long enough there, Bill. You need to stay a little bit longer. 16th of this month. Ryan, that's terrible. Are you a senior this year, Ryan? Or are you going to college? I can't remember, sorry. Yeah. Yeah. See, Canadians, they've got it right. Wait till Labor Day's over. How's the fires going there, Lynn? Are they getting them under control? I don't watch the news. Is airmail? Okay. I'll buy that. Roger says his kids start the 22nd. All right, so Ryan's the senior this year. Good luck to you, Ryan. You're almost done with that. 12 years is enough. Are you going to college? College isn't what it used to be, in my opinion. Sorry about that, but at least not in the United States. All colleges is a money dump now. You don't get much out of it unless you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer or something school teacher. If you're just going to college to go to college, you're not going to get much out of it anymore. 1 week? Well, you know what? I think it's statistically proven that for every week that you're off from school, you have to relearn stuff. You kind of lose what you've already known. Well, that's the thing, Lynn. I got to a certain point that, well, let's just call it what it is. I got to a certain age where I decided what I was seeing in the news, which normally isn't very good, all it did was upset me for no reason because I can't do a darn thing about it. And so I kind of just decided, why do I watch this garbage? I can't do anything about it. I don't like what they're reporting. They don't report, the stuff that you need to know. They only report what they want you to know. And it usually isn't good stuff. Bill, 12 years. What do you guys have, 20 years over there, Bill? Not just 12? Come on, finish this field. Oh, what the heck am I thinking? Here I was worried about getting that field done. I've got another combine. I could have doubled combines up. I could have been done with it already. Oh, man. I hate it when I do stuff like that. Jer Bear's in the house. Thanks for stopping by, Jer Bear. Good to have you here. Lynn thinks he's going to be nuked. Well, you know what? That question used to come up a lot back in the day, and if you remember, oh, good night, Bald. 2300 in the UK bedtime night. Hey, you have a good evening. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Back in the day, we used to talk about nuclear strikes all the time, and I told you I was raised in Washington State. Well, there is a place in the Tri-Cities that has it's where they take a lot of the nuclear waste, and so we kind of figured. I told people, I said, I'm not worried about it. If they're going to nuke us, I want to be underneath the dang thing. I don't want to live after a nuclear holocaust. So I told them I'd just drive to the Tri-Cities because that's probably one of the biggest targets they've got if they were going to bomb something. All right, what's going on? Isn't that a terrible thing to talk about? Oh well, it is what it is. All right, now that I got this other combine over here, I'm going to run it over on the other end of that field. I started working when I was old enough to put a fruit bucket over my head. I worked every night after school and on weekends, all the way through school. Oh no, there went my rent. Oh geez. I should have put this second combine on a lot earlier. Oh well, I'm rich. Not. Been busy truck driving, huh, Jer Bear? What kind of a truck route do you have? Is it long haul or local? Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, if they start dropping nuclear bombs, there isn't going to be a day after. Well, I kind of blew that one, didn't I? I should have put that other combine on a lot sooner. Let's see, where are we at here? I lost my combine. Okay, let's run over here and grab this seed here. Fill me up, Buttercup. Oh, hey. Is this Jeremy Varney? When'd you change your YouTube name? Is that you, Jeremy? Well, I know it is. He just said it was. But are you the Jeremy I'm thinking of? Yeah, I used to drive a little bit of truck. I drove truck, local. I drove truck for a company that hauled vegetables from the field to the factory for, well, it was Del Monte, and that got me my driver's license. We used to call it a chauffeur's license. They don't call it that anymore. They call it a CDL now in most states. Commercial driver's license. We used to call it a chauffeur's license. But later on, when I was in between college and needing money, I had a buddy that had a truck. And so I'd take one of his trucks and drive it long haul. Well, not state to state. I pretty much drove from Washington State, sometimes up into Canada, but from Washington State down into Los Angeles. Yeah, Jerry, you changed your YouTube name, Jeremy. Okay, Jer Bear, you're going to have to remind me occasionally because I'm terrible with names that it's really you. Jeremy's been one of my subscribers for a long time, as well as Lynn and Dar. Scorpion, long-time subscribers of my channel. Since 2013 when I started, most of you. That's why I like a small channel. I get to have a family instead of just people watching videos. Well, Jeremy, if you missed a doozy of a live stream yesterday. It lasted all of about 20 minutes. My internet was all wacko. I cut him off, didn't I? I did. I cut him off. Bill's a noob to this channel. No, Tim, thanks for stopping by. No, I'm not. I've played multiplayer, but I've never streamed in multiplayer. We've had a lot of fun, Bill and I and a couple other guys playing multiplayer. Haven't done it in a long time though. Oh, look at this. It's going to be a race. Okay, don't mess it up. Go, man. Go, go, go. Oh, this is sweet. Worked out perfect. Oh, look at that. Cool beans. That's going to be sweet. I need to go get my monster mobile. I don't know what the hell to name this thing. I named this thing the Ugly Mobile. This tractor's really noisy. Call this thing the Ugly Mobile. Yeah, it's called Maverick Farms. Tim. I could call it Big Bertha. Call it the Spider. Kind of looks like, I don't know what it looks like. Yes, it is, Roger. Yeah, they're very big fields. Very big fields on this map. That's why I have this ugly thing here. This thing's really terrible ugly, but it holds a heck of a lot. Well, this one right here, Tim, this trailer right here, when I got it, this thing's a fantasy mod. And this thing held 2.6 million tons of straw. I couldn't find a tractor big enough to pull it. So I cut it back to 1.5 million, and this thing did pull it, but not very well. So I went in and remodded it down to 800,000. So this thing holds 800,000 right now. A 300,000 takes anything. You got a tractor to pull it with? All right, let's see here. I want to do field 16, 25, starting corner. Where are we at? Northeast. Gonna head south, and let's let her go. Yeah, this is a weird mod, but it holds so much. I hate doing the straw. A normal forage wagon, it gets full so fast. Yeah, I like it. It works well. Now I remodded that tractor. I need to go in and mod the sound down. It's awful noisy. But I remodded this tractor. I made it hold more fuel. And I found when I first got that Fendt there that it would go up and down the field like this 2-3 times and be out of fuel. So I went in and I boosted the amount of fuel that it would take or that it would hold, and I actually reduced the amount that it uses. Not by a lot. I didn't want to make it crazy, but I did. I'm pretending that those two green things on the side are actually fuel tanks. So I kind of, in my mind, if those are fuel tanks, they would hold a little bit more than what that thing did hold. So I remodded it. Anyway, let's see how these combines are doing here. I do both, but I have a Discord page that I'm mostly on. Alrighty, let's get rid of this stuff. Yeah, I've got a Discord page that people get on. Yeah, I've got TeamSpeak. I've got a Ventrilo page that I have had for years and years. I haven't actually used it. I should contact them and tell them to quit charging me for it. Pretty cheap, though. Oh, in 2015 there was. In 2015, I had one. I had one that would do, gosh, I don't know, like way out to here in one pass. Completely unrealistic, but pretty dang handy. Let me find my truck. Where's the combines at? Other end? Of course they are. Pleasant Valley. I don't know if I've got that downloaded or not. Somebody else was asking me about that. I tell you what, I'm looking for another map to do videos on. Maybe I'll look at that one. You know what? I might have downloaded that. I'll have to check. Because somebody else was asking me about that. Uh-oh. I think I just went over my limit. I'm over my limit. My front end's coming up on this truck. Oh. And this truck won't let you do four-wheel drive. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, man. It's going to be tricky. I didn't realize that it did that. 3 farms on Pleasant Valley. Outdoors. Welcome to the live stream. Does this come on 360? I've got it on the Xbox One. I'm not sure if it comes on 360 or not. I know Xbox does have it because I've got it on Xbox One. Anybody else know? This trailer's $150,000, but it depends on what it's got in it. I have trouble with grass with this truck, as you can see with grain. Straw I don't have any trouble with, but some of the grains, the front end comes up with this particular truck. See if I can make this corner here. Well, I kind of made the corner. Bill, that's crazy. Well, Tim, you can get all my mods if you become a patron. I have all my mods on a OneDrive because almost all the mods that I use, I have remodded in some way to make them work the way I want them to work or do what I want them to do. And I keep them all on a OneDrive. And if you become a patron, you get the access to that OneDrive. You can download anything you want. You can download the whole thing if you want. Every mod I've got. And I made it pretty easy. You can donate as much as you want, but you can donate as little as $1 and get access to my OneDrive. I'm really not trying to make money on YouTube, but it costs me a lot of money to do what I do, so this kind of helps me keep my internet going. And so I have several people that help me out, and I appreciate every bit of it. But what happened was, I'll tell you the story. I used to have everybody and their dog wanting my links to my mods. Well, the problem was there weren't links to them because I changed them. I remodded them myself. And then I would go to look for something that they wanted, and it had moved from one mod page to another, or it had been discontinued, or it had been updated. And it was taking me longer in time, in physical time, keeping a mod list up than it was actually making the videos. And that's when I decided to take all of them and put them on a OneDrive, and then if somebody wants them, all they have to do is become a patron. You got them. Yeah, I just looked. I don't see it on the 360. Yeah, you can't get it on 360. It looks like you can use a 360 controller if you have a computer. Oh no, I just did too, Dar. I have the stream on a separate computer running so that I can monitor it, and it just buffered on me. Anybody else having any trouble? Bill's having trouble. Hey, I made it pretty good. An hour and a half without buffering. Shoot. Anybody else? Is it still buffering on you? Yeah, maybe it's just a glitch. You heard me, Lynn. I tried to blame it on Canada yesterday. I was wrong. It wasn't Canada. I thought since Canada was having fire trouble, it was interfering with my internet. How that would work, I have no idea. But you got to blame somebody. Uh-oh. I thought I got... Did I get both those already? Or just one? Let's see. Nope. Just the one. I don't think you can, Tim. You can try, but if it's a URL, you can't do it. Hey, Bill, can you give him a link to my Discord page? Let me get rid of these combines here. They're just in the way. Blame the Canadians. Right, I'm heading back to the farm with these guys. So we had a little bit of a hiccup there, I guess. Bill. Blame Canada. Wonder if any of my fields are ready to harvest yet. Yeah, hang on. Let me see if I can get it. I'll have to pop out here. Just a sec. All right, I got. I don't know if it went in there or not. Did did that did that pop in there someplace? All right, this isn't ready yet. Did that link to my Discord pop through to anybody? I thought I put it on the on there. I don't see it though. All right, I'm gonna leave this guy right here. Go get the other one. Okay, were you able to get it, Tim? All right, here we go. Get out of this field. I think I had to lease this thing twice. Might as well put it back to level 5 on the speed. Well, bummer. I thought I had it up there. All right. Hang on. Let me see if I can get it. Bill, did I not give you permission to do that? Because I think I did Lynn and Scorpion. I must not have gave you permission on Discord. I'll have to do that. If I didn't, Bill, it was just I meant to. I just didn't get her done. I didn't get her done. Did I just crash into something? Let's go. Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah, I'm trying to do too much here. Let's see. Discord. Let me see if I can do it here. I'm on a different computer. Let me see if I can do it. If I don't run into something here. What? Who's driving this thing? Scorpion's on Discord. I wonder why he's not in the... Oh, wait. He's offline. Never mind. All right. Let's see here. Let me put this back up. Put that back up. Not that. Put that off. Let's see. Let me see here. Invite people. Copy. Paste. Okay, did that show up? Anybody? I hate a lamppost. The lamppost jumped right in front of me. There you go. Can you get it now? All right. There we go. Okay. Now I got to go fix a lamppost, I guess. Oh, hey. I wonder if this field way down yonder's... Ooh. Whee! Now there's the Rude Man way. That's how we drive combines.
Timbo01 said, hey, Rude.
So, Tim made it on. All right, I heard you, Tim. I'd turn it off, though. I had to turn Discord off because unfortunately, I have it set so that it reads the comments to me. Whoa, way distracting when you're trying to live stream. So I turned Discord off. But I heard you make a comment on it. Thanks, Gino. Gino, it's getting late for you, huh? Is Andy still around? Or Andy's real quiet. He doesn't say much. Andy's from Scotland. He comes on, usually says hello, and then doesn't chat much. Yeah, Lynn, we all heard him. Oh, did it come over the stream? I'll bet it would, wouldn't it? Alrighty. I don't know why I did that. I did that one night when I was doing about 1 million different things. I went in. There's an option you can do to have it actually read your messages when they come over, and I was doing 1 million different things and not able to read every Discord chat, so I turned that on and I forgot to turn it off. And it's fine if I'm just sitting here playing, but if I'm recording or if I'm on a live stream, it gets real distracting. Just past midnight for Gino. Past my bedtime, tell you that. Or it would be. Well, it is, actually. Let's see here. This is field number 2. And I guess I don't have a course for field number 2. So I'm going to make one. We're going to make one here. Field number 2. And we're starting in the southwest. Whoops, already had it. Southwest, heading north. I'm going to do 3 of these just because I can. And I'll wait for Lynn to remind me to save this. Harvest Field 2. Now talk about a big field. Look how long it takes to generate this course. This is a big field. Stacy's in the house. Hey Stacy, thanks for stopping by. How's it going? I hope it's going well for you. Just things in general. Okay, take off, you hoser. There he goes. All right. Now, let me grab a tractor. Let's grab a tractor. Oh, hey, we're in the next day. I can do some more grass mowing. What the heck was that? Save, save, save. Oh, is he full already? Oh, my goodness. This guy's full already. Let's grab this fella out. Talk about a tractor that's lit up like a Christmas tree. This thing's got LED lights all over it. Look at that. This thing's lit up like a Christmas tree. I like the way it sounds too. Alright, we're gonna go grab the Big Mama. Let's go grab that Big Mama. The Cooliman. Whoa! I gotta put a weight on the front of this thing. Let's grab the Cooliman. Matter of fact, while I'm over there, I'm gonna buy a weight. I think. This thing needs a weight on it. I can't remember what horsepower this is, but it's at least 1200. So what's happening, Stacy? There's my Cooliman. Let me buy a weight here. Where's the grocery store? Here's the grocery store. Okay, where's the weights? There they are. Do I have the fancy one? No, I don't. Let's do, which one looks good? They all look good, I guess. There's a 1500 one. Do I need that? Well, let's get it. What the heck? Yeah, gray's good enough for government work. Alright, where did it put it? Right there. That cultivator right there is a sunflower. I didn't realize I had two of them. Where's my weight? Am I trying to pick it up from the wrong side? I must be. This tractor's got some kind of a Starfield paint job on it. There. I got it. Okay, I want this 200-ton one over here. It's called a Cooliman. We're going to grab this one and run it up to field number 2. Big Mama. I don't know. I don't think I did. The weight didn't do me much good. Holy smokes, what? Well, I wonder if I can do four-wheel drive with this thing. I do. The drive mod's working on it, but man, that was squirrely. Yeah, just having a little bit of fun, Stacy. Look at that. What's causing that? And this thing's empty. This thing drives like me. I guess you just can't go too fast with it. Big Mama darling. Andy, oh, Andy's still on. It's almost midnight for him, I guess. Are you still awake, Andy? Andy and Lynn, they talk to each other very well because they both are in the boot, in the hoose, and oot of the hoose. Andy's from Scotland, Lynn's from Canada, and they're both oot in a boot. Yeah, you're right, Lynn. You're right. I can't remember, and I actually can't remember. Oh yeah, I should have done that. Oh well, once I get it in the field, I'm going to leave it there. This one I don't transport, so. Man, if I ever get to the field. Let's see if I can get through these trees without crashing into one. Yeah, I'm sure it does, Tim. But once I get it, I'm almost to the field. Once I get it there, it isn't going anywhere. I'm going to leave it there. This field is so big, I'm going to overload to this thing. I'll show you here in a second. If I can make it there. If I can make it there, I can make it anywhere. New York, New York. Man, this thing's big. Look at all the wheels on this. Or the axles, I should say. Holy smokes, come on. Okay, for those of you that don't know what the Rude Man Way is, the way this thing's driving, that's the Rude Man Way. Okay, I'm going to park this thing right about there, and I'm going to put the pipe out, and I'm going to lift up the lid of it, and as soon as that's done, I'm just going to drop it here. A moose. The cultivator on the field, that's the one cultivator I've got is called the Sunflower for whatever reason, I don't know. Bill made it to Boston. Be careful, Bill. You'll end up at Cheers and not want to leave. Old Beantown. There's a lot of this map I haven't actually seen yet because it's changed since I downloaded it originally. Wee-haw. Now I think this tractor is big enough to pull the overloader. The overloader is only 100 tons. 100,000 tons, sorry. In New York, what? I don't know. New York, New York. I had a cousin that married a girl from New York. My dad used to make beer, and she had the most outrageous New York accent. And she called the beer homebrew. And she'd always come over, I want some of that homebrew. Homebrew? You mean homebrew? It was funny. It made us laugh. Alright, now this should actually pull this thing. Okay, let's get this thing open up. Whoa, whoa. course, I won't be driving it in the field. It'll be course play, so should be okay. Cliff Clavin. Dar's funny. Bill's with Cliff Clavin. I wonder if the cloths that I've got would pull this better. This thing may be overpowered. I'm trying to drive too fast. Andy makes homebrew. My dad used to make the homebrew, and we'd bottle it and we'd put it in a woodshed, not a woodshed, a sawdust shed. Every once in a while, a bottle would blow up in there. Okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the pipe out. Holy smokes. I thought this tractor would do a better job pulling this thing. I know once I have the course done, it'll be okay. So let's just do the course. I'm just going to do a course right here. And let's see, we're going to do that course right there. Overload course. This is field 2. So I'm going to start it here. And run it down the field a little ways. Brian's in the house. How you doing, Brian? Thanks for popping in here. Good to see you, buddy. All right, let me line this thing up here. And we're going to put a sign there. Run it back in the field. And let's go see if we can find a combine. All right, so this is overload field 2. Go find your combine. Go on, go. All right, good job. Let's go find a truck. Looking for Norm. I like Norm. I personally like Norm better than I did Cliff. Cliff made me laugh, but also he made me embarrassed a little bit. Norm was just funny. Yeah, Fraser Crane, he was funny. I liked him in Cheers. Yeah, Fraser. He had it rough. He was too good for his own good. I felt really bad when the guy that played Coach died. I liked Coach. Andy says he's Norm in the pub. Do you sit in the same seat, Andy, every time you come in? And everybody knows your name? I should have dumped this grain while I was at it. What I should have done. Coulda, shoulda, woulda. What, the actor that plays Norm Anthead has a house in your town you used to live in? Everybody knows his name, you know. All right, so let's just stop this and give me that course, and we're gonna start here. I'm just gonna run it straight for a little ways and then head out to the road nice and slow. If I drive it the Rude Man way, I'll end up within 2 or 3 trees, so I gotta go slow. Martin wants to know which version it is. I don't know. It's whatever the latest version is, because I've got it on Steam and it automatically takes care of it for me. It automatically upgrades it or updates it. So I have no idea. Everybody shouts at Andy when Andy comes in. Andy! So, Bill, are you just do you switch planes in Boston, or are you on a layover, or what's going on there? And where's your luggage? That's the big question. Yeah, Coach paved the way for Woody. I don't know. I think that Coach and Woody, they were both kind of well, I don't want to say it as that they were dumb. I don't mean it that way. They were like not dumb. Naive, if you will. Both of them were. I think that Coach was a little bit more endearing about it. I mean, Coach was like, okay, Coach was the way he was because he got hit in the head with too many balls. Woody was just that way from birth, as far as I could tell. Slovenia, 1 o'clock in the morning. That's either early or late, depending on how you look at it. Yeah, Anthead, I was trying to be nice about it. I just couldn't. I had to think it through. They were both just kind of naive. Like I say, I think Coach got his from getting hit in the head too many times. And I think Woody was just, hometown, small town. Alrighty, I'm gonna stop it here, I guess. And let's see, this is, truck route, field 2 to farm. Let's just call it that. Let it go. Let me go. Whoa, I didn't mean to do that. Got my speed boots on. Well, it looks like the overloader's working because this guy's on his way again. He's on his way to San Jose. So it looks like this guy's working okay. He's awakened. It's Alan Hazlitt who's working this. Who else is working? I haven't been doing that. Let's see, we got... Oh, Alan's on the combine too. So Alan jumped off that truck and jumped into the combine, I guess. What else we got going here? Let's see, we need another truck. Let's take this truck. I gotta fix that fence and where the gate was. It's driving me crazy. Woody came in as Mark Twain. Yeah, because didn't he do some acting? Wasn't he in plays or something? All right, now let's see here. I need another tractor. There. Let's grab this Kloss. Man, the Kloss is noisy. Yeah, Martin, they are. I can change the speed from normal to medium to fast just by a key, just hitting a key. 7, 8, and 9 key on the numpad, but it's a little easier to get around. Speed boots is my speed boots. I can run faster, jump higher, that kind of thing. There's a couple of different mods that do that. I kind of like this one. I can't remember the name of it. Man, I'm gonna have to fix the sound on that Kloss too. It's pretty loud. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I know where I'm going. Oh, wait a minute. I need to drop the steering wheel on this. I can't reach it. My arms aren't that long. Oh, I forgot about it. I might get stuck on the railroad tracks. Gotta be careful. The tracks are real tall on this map. Look at the backup lights on that thing. Tail lights, I should say. All right, now let me open that and that. Get it ready for that truck. Alright, line that up. I just looked at the clock. I'm going to have to end the stream here pretty quick. About dinner time for me anyway. So I'm going to set this thing up here. Yeah, Anthead. That's right. I think he's still in prison, isn't he? Martin says his favorite tractor is a Zetor 7340. I don't know if I've seen one of those. Yeah, yeah. Woody's dad in real life, I think he's still in prison. I think he got a life sentence in prison because he was a bad man. Bad man. All right, I'm going to set this up, and then I think I'm going to call it a night for the stream. Let me get this thing set up here. Might as well clear the end, I guess. Let's go the long route. I'm going to take the scenic route here. Short ribs. That sounds good. I don't know what we're having for dinner. Probably. I think it's my turn to cook, so we'll see. Yeah, we really took the scenic route, but I tried, when I set up my course play courses, I try to always come in the same way. That way, if I'm doing more than one field, they'll wait instead of hitting each other head on. So I try to come in the same way and go out the same way. Hey Matthew, sup? Oh, he died in 2007. Oh, well, you know, it's not like he was a celebrity. I didn't know that he passed away. I just knew that he was pretty much in prison for life. Even a bad man. Well, let's see if I can get through a couple of trees here. Uh-oh, phone's leaking. I thought I turned it off. Darn it. Darn it. Phone's leaking. Get a bucket. Hopefully my wife gets it. Alrighty. I'm going to stop this here. We're going to save this as... Uh-oh. What field is this? This field 1, isn't it? Okay. I think. Harvest... field. No, wait, no. No. Truck, route, field, 1, 2, farm. Alrighty then. Alright guys, let's see, it's been a little over 2 hours, about 2 hours and 8 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and call it a stream. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I appreciate it. I really do. I'm so glad that the stream went a little bit better than last night or yesterday. That internet, can't trust the internet. But anyway, I hope you had fun. And hope I see you on my YouTube page. And I want to wish everybody a happy evening or good evening. Good night, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.